Hi guys, Saturday morning, August the 12th, 2017 at 6:55 a.m. I'm cooking some food. I've got my timer on my other phone, and if it goes off I'll have to take just a brief break and turn the oven off. But anyway, it's cooking day here at my house. I live in a Jayco J-Flight 26-foot bunkhouse model RV in Central Texas, USA. This is my home base. But anyway, got a lot of comments. But anyway, that's good. And this is from Ron. It says, I did a video a long time ago about how to install a window air conditioner on an RV. And he responded to that, and he says, my RV runs a 5,000 BTU window air conditioner on 950 watts of solar and 450 amp hours of AGM batteries with a 1500 watt inverter. It works great. Here are some pictures. He left a link to some pictures. And so I guess what he's saying is you can run a window AC on solar, but he's got a lot of solar. He's got a lot of power. He spent a lot of money on that. So Christina, this is Christina on Mail Call. Okay, Rusty, LOL, happy Friday. Well, happy Saturday now. This is the pot of gold. Somebody's still guessing. Kevin says 130 bucks. I'm sorry, Kevin, it was 98.80. But anyway, LC got that. LC the winner. Oh, LC. PJ Bickerfull on Mail Call. He left a message about Hervey, the sign guy. Call or text 830-719-3530. Hervey in Del Rio, Texas made these signs for me. So if any of y'all are interested in some hand-routed signs that are well done, you call Hervey in Del Rio at 830-719-3530 because he does a good job. I mean, that's proof right there. This is Mike on the city dump. I like when you said, I just thought of that, at the end of the robot AI segment. Then you talked about how this video was going viral, which made me wonder how much you have made on your most popular video. Maybe 200 bucks, I'm not sure. Not much. I don't make a lot of money. In fact, it's dropping like a rock as we speak. And the reason is, I'm not doing any RV reviews. I'm not out traveling. So that I'm not, the content I'm posting now doesn't have a high interest content. Comment call doesn't appeal to a lot of people, I have to tell you. This is William on Texas Life, my life. William says, Rusty, love your videos. I've been watching for a while. And I'm 10 days older than you. Your life is kind of like a mirror of my life when I was young. Well, when we were young in Texas, I guess if we lived in the country, it's all pretty much the same. Bill on Texas Life, that was wonderful. Rusty, would you please consider putting these videos in a separate category on your subscription page? That way people can find them as a series. Well, I've started a playlist for this Texas Life series, and how many I'll do, I don't know. I'm not going to do many. I'm just going to give a overview of my life in South Texas, or what life was like for me in South Texas, and it certainly doesn't apply to everybody. But anyway, this is Ironically Vague from Texas Life. Wish I could have found Bob Will's old fixable bus to convert into an RV. Ah, well, regrets. He's got a link to something. Yeah, that would have been a good one, that's for sure. This is Rokomo 1, Texas Life. When I start thinking about the past, it brings back a lot of old memories. Yeah, me too. It's funny how your brain works like that. I mean, they're all stored in there somewhere, I guess. This is Texas Life from Janice. Thanks, Rusty, for sharing this part of your Texas life. Your family, the Rangers, know you're an awesome storyteller. Well, I don't know about that. We'll find out. I'm just going to tell you how it was for me. This is on Texas Life. Gary, great subject matter. I'll enjoy knowing more about you. I was born in 1944 in Colorado. Keep the stories coming. Well, I will, because this channel is going to just kind of, it'll just be like it's always been. I just drift around, like a little man in an inner tube in the ocean of life, and I just post what's going on. If I see an RV, I do it. Anyway, Texas Life, Stephen, thanks for sharing the biography of your life. Rusty, looking forward to many more. There'll be some. Texas Life, RV Lucky, take care. Well, I remember Oklahoma in 1931, so I know exactly what you're talking about. It brings back a lot of memories. Well, it does for me too, and it's funny how memories build on each other. I would remember something, and then I start thinking. It was just a lot of links together. Barbara on Texas Life, love your childhood memory. I live in a senior mobile home park with my 92-year-old mother, and there are about 12 homeowners who get together on Thursday for coffee. In the beginning, stories told were childhood memory stories. I found it interesting that some had daddies. On Sunday, Daddy would pull up the wagon and let's go get some rocks to build into the house. Another Italian lady, Papa, I'm getting dizzy. Well, she called her parents Papa, and then others were Pa and Ma, and the city girls had Mother, and oh, my father would, and and that's everybody has a little different label for their parents, but ours was Daddy and Mother, I think, as far as I know. Thank you, Barbara. This is Texas Life, Charlie 45LC, left 2 American flags. Thank you, Charlie. This is a mail call to Gary Davis. If you should tell people that the only limitations You should tell people that the only limitations that they have are the ones they put on themselves. Things you don't believe you can do, you won't be able to do. Tell yourself you can do something and you will be able to do it. And you will be able to. That's true. You are what you think you are. That's true. And you can think yourself in and out of things. That's for sure. Your brain, you're in charge of yourself. This is Texas Life, Brian. Glad to hear about your childhood in Texas. I have a sort of similar experience growing up, visiting my grandparents' farms in Iowa, something that always was a wonderful time for me and eventually made me retire to the northern frontier of Iowa. Yeah, it's funny. We don't get too far from our roots. I'm only from my hometown in Kennedy, Texas, 200 miles approximately. It's amazing, isn't it? This is Texas Life, TT Boy, 2004. How were race relations in Texas when you were growing up? I can only imagine from seeing movies like Giant and Lone Star that they were strained. They weren't. Not in Kennedy, Texas, they weren't. No, everybody kind of knew their place, and I don't remember anybody ever talking about race relations at all. I don't remember anybody. I don't remember any problems. Of course, I was a gringo living out in the country, so what would I know? But no, there was no strain that I know of. This is Texas Life, Terry. What a wonderful idea. I'll be watching for sure. Thank you. This is Will on Texas Life. Those were better times. I was born in Oakland, California, 8 years after you, and grew up a few miles from Oakland. This city was no Mayberry, with Andy Griffith. I learned to always be alert and how to avoid trouble with good common sense. If that did not work, you had to fight, and I was good at it. There was less racial discrimination than most places, but crime was very high. If you drank, the cops would drive you home. If you were arrested, there were 2 ways to go, the stairs or the elevator. If you went to the elevator, it always broke down in between floors, and the prisoner was said to always try and escape. They got a bad beating. I was never arrested or had reason to be because I knew these cops. Anyway, it is good to hear about a better place like Texas. Yeah, we had one policeman, one city policeman, and county sheriff, and one deputy in the whole county, and night watchman. Texas Life, Sarah J. Hold on, Sarah. I got to go turn the timer off before it goes off, I think. Let me just go. I got to go turn the oven off. I'm fixing. They have some prepared meals at HEB, my grocery store, and that they'll come with like potato, broccoli, and meat or veg. And you can get them for like $5 a piece. I make 2 meals out of them. Hang on, I got to turn my oven off right quick. I'm thinking they're done. I'm hoping they're done anyway. But anyway, having cooked my meal, and back to Sarah. Okay, Sarah, where are you at? Sarah, Texas Life, superb idea, wonderful. Thank you very much. We care for you, and this is wonderful to hear your early stories. Bill was your guardian and friend. Yeah, he was my guy, all right. That was my dog, my collie. This is about the city dump. Mike, thank you. You made me laugh. All that money from a going to the dump video. Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to get rich off of it. This is Mike on Texas Life. That was nice. This is Agmadino, Texas Life. Rusty, delighted you are doing this. Your comments about childhood always mention being isolated. Well, not isolated. I was just alone. That's all. I assumed they were not happy recollections. No, you assume wrong. Totally wrong. I was perfectly happy. In fact, I had the happiest childhood of any child I ever knew. No, I was completely in my own world. I mean, I really enjoyed my early childhood. Actually, I enjoyed my life. I mean, my growing up life, because we had good parents. You know, they weren't strict at all. I mean, when they told you not to do something, you just didn't do it, and if you did, you got in trouble, and that was it. And you knew it immediately. But anyway, thank you. No, I didn't never feel isolated. I didn't even know what the word meant. Mail call, old guy, Rusty, you may know this already, but New Mexico has state parks passed. Yeah, I do. That costs $225. That's good for a year. You can stay in any state parks once you get the pass, but you have to move every 14 days. You may want to check that out. If you are a vet, I think you can get a discount. Safe travels, old guy. You're absolutely right, old guy. And I looked into that and I thought about it. But here's the thing. I looked at making reservations at some of the parks for next year. They're already full. The sites with electric and water. I mean, they're already reserved. The ones that can be reserved, taken. So, you can have the pass, but what good is it going to do you if you can't find a site? And, you certainly can't find one on the weekend. Now, you have to be there during. But anyway, yeah, it's certainly a worthwhile idea, but everybody's figured it out, apparently. This is about Texas Life, happy camping couple. As a 46-year-old Texan who spent a lot of time on my nanny and papa's farm in Atascosa, Texas, I sure love listening to the Texas stories. How I miss Texas and the old times. Keep up the good work, sir. Well, thank you. Appreciate it, happy camping. Mail call, Scotty. Cool, funny mail call, Rusty. Well, thank you, Scotty. This is breaking news. This is an old one I did about when I was going to get the Scamp. 66 block. Congrats on your decision to buy a Scamp. Well, that's been canceled. He talks about going up in the winter and all that stuff. It says don't forget some wool socks. Yeah, I was headed to Minnesota, wasn't I? But no, we got us. We've canceled that order, and I've got a 16-foot Coachman on order. Mail call, Scotty. How old are you? I'm 72. MP Cody, Texas Life. Awesome video. Just an idea. This would make a good weekly video on Fridays. Well, I'll just do it whenever I feel like it because I couldn't remember to do one every Friday. I mean, anyway, I'll just do it when I get the urge. I'm going to try. I may do one every day because, I don't have a lot of video ideas. I got a few, but I'll just do whatever I think of. That's all. This is on Tiny Homes, Dr. K. I am sub to a tiny. She's a sub for a tiny home building company. A small family business, beautiful, fully furnished, functional. They are amazing. 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, lofts, all sizes. When he gets 100 subs, he'll be giving them away. He charges about $25,000 to $27,000 for these. They have a full bath, kitchen and fridge, sink installed. But anyway, she's got a lot of info about these, and but anyway, she talks about how good they're made. But anyway, thank you, Dr. K, for that link, and for all you people that are looking at tiny homes, check it out. This is Texas Life, and the name of this individual, I Can If I Want. It's amazing how those early years shape the rest of your life. You still rock free as a bird like a professional. I suspect that creek still has many more bends. Yeah, you bet it does. Yeah, when you grow up like I did, with basically no constraints, we didn't have no one was politically correct. Nobody had any restraints on what they said. You just talked, and I used to, you just felt free. That's all. And now you feel like you're kind of walking on eggs every time you're in a conversation because you may say something that's not politically correct, which I think is total BS. Thank you. I Can If I Want. Texas Life, Valerie, sounds good. Looking forward to your stories. Well, you're going to get some more. Leanne, 49. Texas Life. Wow, I love stories like this, and at least it is like audio book with a view. I was born in Baytown, Texas in 1949, but only lived there for about 4 months as my dad attended the University of Houston, University of Houston, I'm sure. We live on the campus in student housing until we moved to a garage apartment. As a young girl, I mowed yards to make money. Have always said I grew up on the other side of the railroad tracks, and that was about it too. We have lived in 2 other states as an adult, but there is nothing like home in Texas. Thanks, Rusty. We'll enjoy your story, Leanne. Well, thank you, Leanne. I appreciate it. This is Laura on the Pot of Gold. She says $76.50. Wrong. $98.80. But anyway, that's it, guys, for today. And anyway, y'all have the good rest of your weekend. I got my food in the oven. What I'll do, I'll make 4 meals out of that. And as far as the videos, I'll continue to do everything I've done in the past. I'm not traveling right now, and I will be hopefully in another month. And I say I'll be traveling. I don't know if I'll be traveling in a month, but I'll have a different RV, travel trailer, and we'll be in a position to go. Now, where I go and when I go, I don't know, because I got to get it all ready to go and be certain that I'm comfortable doing it and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, thank you for all your comments, because the positive feedback helps. And from Central Texas, I'm fixing to go walking. I got my 2 big orange shirt on, and it's 7-Eleven right now, and the sky is clear, so it's probably going to be warming up pretty quick. As long as I'm out walking by 7:30, I'm in good shape. So having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, 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 USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day. Will not hurt you. It will help you avoid gout. It will help you avoid kidney stones, and it will help you avoid obesity, because when you're full, you don't want to eat, and water makes you feel full, so you won't snack. And that's good. So that's one thing right there. Just drink plenty of water. How easy is that? How about taking deep breaths? In through your nose, out through your mouth several times a day. Why? Because it relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. And lowering your blood pressure is good for you all over, more than anywhere else. What else? Stretch, walk, do those things to keep your health. And we'll be around, and I'll continue to do. I'm going to continue to do videos. I don't have anything else to do. As far as telling these stories, hell, I'll tell stories till my lips get tired. Anyway, enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Adios, amigos. Bye bye from Central Texas, USA.